2 offline. Get it! Paul Sherman, send Rosso through to the semis. Let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today is Wednesday the 27th of March 2024 and today we have got game number 85 of the 23-24 season on the channel. We're into Oliver's Mount today for Northern Counties East League quarter-final action between Handsworth and my team, Rossington Main. So in today's video, we've got my thoughts pre and post-match as well as the matchday vlog itself. And then at the end of the video, we've been a new ground on the channel for this season. We're going to rate the ground, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So like I said, this is the NCEL Cup, which is for teams in the NCEL Premier and NCEL Division 1, which is step 5 and 6 of the non-league pyramid, or the 9th and 10th tier of English football. So I think the best place to start off here is with the table. So starting with the home team, Handsworth, and they're currently in 13th out of 20th place in the NCEL Premier. So they've not really got a lot to play for, to be fair. They're not in any danger of going down, but they're also not going to make the playoffs, so I'm sure they would love a good cup run to keep them with something exciting and to aim for towards the end of the season. As for Rossington Main, they definitely have something still to play for, as they're in 4th place out of the 20 teams, which is one of the playoff spots. So they're currently 5 points clear in the playoffs, with a game in hand as well. However, Penistone, who are a couple of places below, are 7 points behind. With a game in hand, so if they win that, they'll be 4 points behind Rosso, which is a fantastic season, to be fair to say. It is the first ever time at this level after getting promoted last season. So Handsworth's last result was actually a 2-1 away win at high-flying Garforth United, which ended a 4-game losing streak for Handsworth and gave them the first win in 6 matches. Whereas Rossington Main won 2-0 away at Retford Town, which now means they've won 3 games in a row. And it's put to an end a bit of a sticky, inconsistent run where they were maybe like winning 1, losing 1. Not really any consistency, and it looked like they could drop out of the playoffs, but they've managed to sort that out, and it looks like they are going to finish in the playoff spots now. So far in this cup then, both teams did receive a bye in the first round, and then in the second round, Handsworth beat Accrington United by 3-2 and then defeated Town by 5-2 in the third round. Whereas Rossington Main, they had Retford United at home in the second round, who they beat by 3-1, and then had a 1-1 draw with Pickering in the third round, and then managed to beat them 8-7 on penalties. I was there, were a hell of a shootout, to be fair. Go back and watch it if you do want to see that shootout, because it was one interesting shootout, to say the least. So in the league, these two teams have played each other twice already. So the first game being at Rossington Main, where Rossington won that by 4-1, and then in the reverse fixture at Handsworth, Rosso also won that by 2-1. So I think that brings me nicely on to my prediction then. So Rosso going to win their 3rd game against Handsworth this season, or Handsworth going to pull one back, and which team are going to find themselves in the semi-final. My prediction is, I think Rosso's going to do it here. I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think my team, Rossington Main, maybe a bit of biasy, maybe. I think they're going to do it. I think we're just going to have enough. It's going to be close, but I think we'll have enough to get to the semi-final. So I'm going to go same score as last time I played here. I'm going Handsworth 1, Rossington Main 2. Anyway, that's it for my pre-match thoughts then. So it's my 2nd visit to Oliver's Mount. I went last season for, I think it was my 2nd ever, or 2nd or 3rd ever match day vlog. So you'll have to go all the way back in my channel if you want to find that video. So we'll see how it compared to last time. So anyway, let's make our way over to Oliver's Mount and see how the game goes. Arrived. Not this one. That one over there.
So welcome to the pitch. Our two teams led out by referee Gainsborough and his assistant Dan Garland and Simon Hunter. It's Wednesday the 27th of March here at the Excellent Soccer Stadium. Enjoy the game. We go to the wall, Jim Barr, 2 Paul Sheridan, 3 Freddie Allen, 4 Jack Ashton, 5 Mitch Langton, 6 Cam Brown, 7 Dex Slater, 8 Curly Bryant.
And run away. Oh. Go on. Blocked it. Go on. Get to him. Ooh. Go on, Manny. Get it. Take. Oh. To him. Nice. Oh. Oh. Half time 1-0 to Rosso. Oh, a good start to the second half and all. Should have been. Oh, Jesus. 2 offline. Fucking hell. Go on. Gotta go. That'll do. Oh! Oh! Jesus Christ, we're getting close.
Yes.
Hold on. Shit. 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 Yeah, we're 4-1 up.
And the equaliser goal on 83 minutes is scored by number 7, the leading scorer, is his 17th of the season. Number 7, Alfie Dodworth is the Ambers 1.
Play it over. Jesus Christ. Penalties it is.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the full-time score with an Handsworth 1, Alfie Dodworth 83.
Another good one. Go on. Jesus, just. Get it, go on. Get in. They've got to score now. Swan's just got to score now, or Rosso are through. Here we go then, Handsworth have to score. Here we go, and Paul Sherbin send Rosso through to the semis. Get in! Rosso go through. Didn't deserve it, but
they'll win the shootout 4-5-3.
Okay, so I've just got back from Handsworth after Rosso just scraped through to the semi-finals, so it finished 1-1 in normal time, and then Rosso won by 5-3 on penalty. And I'll be completely honest, I think Rosso kind of got away with it there a bit. I thought Handsworth were the better team tonight. I thought Rosso did pretty well. I think they were a better team up until they went ahead, and then Handsworth kind of got back into it, and I'd say probably until Handsworth equalised. I'd say that bit in between Rosso going 1-0 up and Handsworth getting the equaliser, I'd say Handsworth were a better team in that portion, and then when they conceded, it really kind of gave Rosso that kick that they needed to really try and go and win the game, and they looked a lot better after the Handsworth equalised in the last 10 minutes or so. But nevertheless, like I say, they did have quite a few players missing tonight. I mean, I think we only had 2 subs in total, and they were both the manager and the assistant manager. So, like I say, plenty of players missing. But I think the most important thing is they got the job done. It weren't pretty. It weren't, the best performances, but they managed to scrape through. Against a decent Handsworth side, I think they looked, they looked pretty good. They looked better than 13th, to be honest with you, in the league. But yeah, I think them having them subs made a difference with her. They could freshen the legs up a bit, and Rosso couldn't really do that. And especially in the second half, that made a big difference, and gave Handsworth that extra edge that they needed. And yeah, I thought they were unlucky tonight. I thought they could have easily taken this game, but nevertheless, Rosso held the nerves on penalty scoring every single penalty, and that sees them through to the semi-final. So it's going to be interesting to see when that's actually been drawn. I believe this is a quarter-finals. There's still a game from the round before to play, which had been played till, I think it's April 13th. So it's going to be a long wait, I think, to find out not only who we've got in the semi-finals, but when it's going to be played. So yeah, I suppose one good thing about it is most of the games are out of the way, so hopefully I'll be able to get to the semi-final, but we'll have to wait and see how the fixtures pan out. Okay, so it's time to rate the groundmen. So if you're new to the channel, how this works is each time we go to a new ground in the season, we'll give them a rating on 5 categories. So we've got pre-match, the catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment. So each category is getting a score out of 5, a total score of 25, and then it goes into a table of all the other grounds we've been to this season. So today it's the turn of Handsworth. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So let's start with pre-match then. And I've been to Handsworth twice and I've not actually been in their clubhouse. The clubhouse is quite a distance away from the actual ground itself, but nevertheless, we have got one and it looks pretty good from what I've seen. Other than that, you've got some benches outside and a food area. So I was saying, like, we've come on a Tuesday night in the middle of March. I'd love to come here, you know, on a boiling hot summer's day. I bet it's absolutely lovely sat outside with a pint on them benches. But yeah, there's stuff, like I say, stuff to do. It's we've got a lounge, I think, somewhere in there as well, which I've not seen either. So not too bad at Handsworth, to be fair. I'm going to go 3 out of 5 for the pre-match. Moving on to catering, and they've got a pretty decent selection of food and drink, to be fair. Like I say, plenty of choices of alcohol, plenty of choices of hot and cold food, reasonably priced as well. Good service, nice friendly people at Handsworth. So yeah, can't really complain at all at the catering. So I'm going to go with a 3.5 out of 5 for the catering. Next up, we've got the ground, and it's a very, very simple ground. It's basically just a 4G pitch, but I said the same last time. I really like it. I feel like to say it's like a 4G cage pitch, they use it really well. They've kind of put their own twist on the place. I mean, across from like where all the terraces and seating bit and stuff like that is, you've got the big Handsworth sign. You've got the motorway behind it. You've got, you know, quite a nice area behind the goal, which has got, I believe, like the lounge and all your food places and stuff like that in. And a few different unique stands. I like this ground, I'm not going to lie. Don't get me wrong, it's not like we've been to like Emley or Garforth last night in terms of, you know, them old school grounds. But, you know, they've done really well with what they've got, to be fair. So in terms of the ground, I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5 for the ground. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and there weren't really much atmosphere, to be fair. You know, it's non-league. There's quite often not a great atmosphere. I mean, I had a 5-star one last night. Not the same here, to be fair. Not much of an atmosphere. So for me, it's going to get a 1.5 out of 5. And finally, overall enjoyment. I've had a decent time, to be fair. Got to see a penalty shootout. Got to see Rosso win. And yeah, had a good time at Handsworth. They do the best to, like I say, keep the crowd entertained. They have good music on. The guy on the mic is really good as well. So yeah, decent day overall. So it's going to get a 3.5 out of 5 for overall enjoyment. So this gives Handsworth a total score of 14.5 out of 25, which puts them into 33rd place. So level on a few teams on 14.5. So the deciding factor, if that's the case, is overall enjoyment, which they are level with Preston. So then the next deciding factor is the ground, and they got a 3. Preston got a 3.5, so I've got just below Preston. So yeah, I always like going to Handsworth, to be fair. I'm a big fan of that ground, and I will get there on a summer's day or night because, you know, it looks like the perfect type of ground for that, with the benches, and like I say, most of it been open. So yeah, I always enjoy coming to Handsworth, nice and close to where I'm based. And I'm sure I'll be back again next season. So yeah, apart from that, that is about it for this video, I think. So I'm going to leave the video here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel. And please like the video, whether you're an old or new viewer of this channel. All the support is very much appreciated. And also, please follow me on all my social media links. It's Adam Gittings PT at pretty much everything. So give me a follow on all the social media platforms to see what I'm up to. And the next match on the channel is going to be on Good Friday. We've got Huddersfield Town versus Coventry City as I tick off another one of the 92. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.